either of you think that there is a big knock-on effect here, in the sense that those people who are already sceptical about global warming will say, well, you know, if you can't forecast what's going to happen next month, how are you going to know what's going to happen in 50 years?
I think there's a danger of that happening, and I think I guess it is very much in the scientists' position to actually show that there's a big difference between forecasting weather and then forecasting climate change. It's a totally different model, totally different timescales, totally different areas of the globe.
Kind of, but I mean, sitting at home, you might think, oh, I just don't get that. You know, if you can't tell me if it's going to snow next month, how are you going to tell me that there's going to be 3 feet of water in London in 50 years' time?
Yeah, but if you look at the actual scientific details of what's been attempted to be calculated, there is a huge difference. If you go back to before someone generates a forecast, they have to validate the model. They have to make sure it adds up to being able to predict the historical events that have gone beforehand. And if it's able to do that, then you have some confidence that it will actually work into the future.
Does that worry you?
No, I totally agree with Patrick. I mean, we do validate our climate models, and there is to actually reproduce the change in temperature that we've seen in the last 100 years. The only way you can do that is by adding carbon dioxide into the model. So we have real confidence in the skill of our climate model to replicate the global climate as we move forward. That's completely different to trying to forecast the variability on 1 month or 2 month or a season ahead. It's a completely different application of the science.
Okay, thank you both very much.